Well, now to a shocking increase that could have severe consequences for a small town in West Quebec. Residents of Danford Lake are facing a nearly 400% increase to their property taxes next year after developers sold 100 plots of land for triple or sometimes quadruple the initial price. That's now driving up the value of those residents' homes. Danford Lake, located about an hour north of Ottawa, is home to just 300 people, and many of them may soon be unable to afford to live there. CTV's Dylan Dyson explains.
Merlin Peck has lived in Danford Lake for 55 years, but soon may be priced out of his own home.
There is no way, when you take in all the other factors with the insurance from for fire and theft, the school taxes, it's an extra over $10,000 going to cost me a year. On one income, I can't afford that.
Just 300 people live here, but home prices in the small Quebec village are set to skyrocket 370%, raising property taxes just as much.
Right now, $1,400 and change. So I'm looking at over $5,000, and if it goes up to 370%.
In the midst of the pandemic, property developers sold more than 100 plots of land in Danford Lake, far above the municipally evaluated rate.
Their evaluation was at about $14,000. They sold for $40,000, $50,000, which has skewed the data for the values of the properties in our territory.
It means homes like this, valued at $200,000 this year, will supposedly be worth $739,000 next year when the new comparative rate kicks in.
We are one of the poorest municipalities in the MRC Pontiac. So to be faced with an increase this substantial, it has the potential to wipe out the town.
Residents like Linda Milford fear how they will pay their property taxes.
It's $86,700 now, and next year it'll be $320,790. It's scary. I'm a senior citizen. I'm on a fixed income. Where am I going to get this extra money for taxes?
A task force in the village has been created to fight the provincial increase.
We have a petition right now at the National Assembly. We are fighting the provincial process. We want to remove the impact of this comparative factor.
The warden for the region says a bylaw is in the works to prevent an increase such as this from hitting residents again, and believes adjustments to property taxes will be made soon.
On September 15th, they'll be able to go online and see actually what their taxation will be for their property. The 3.7% is not going across the board for every home.
If people can't pay their taxes, we will become a ghost town.
Dylan Dyson, CTV News, Danford Lake.
We have extended coverage of that astronomical property tax hike in Danford Lake, Quebec. There are more stories online, ctvnewsottawa.ca.